Okay. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. Y'all know most of the time when I come on, I'm using StreamYard. Yeah, I was having so many issues trying to get my camera to work the way that I wanted to utilize it as a webcam. And I do have a webcam, and then I have these two cell phones. So right now I'm recording off of my cell phone. Okay. So that's how I'm coming through. I hope y'all can hear me because I cannot hear myself. So I might need to test something out for a second. Y'all excuse me. Uh, it's been a while since I've been live, and I just want to make sure the setup is okay. Y'all should see what's going on in here. I have wires, I have lights, I have things all over the place, y'all. But I'm trying to make sure that I can be heard. So just a minute. Okay. Oh, my mouth is dry. I have a craving for some Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream. I would like to have some a vanilla or like a strawberry milkshake. That's what I really want. But now it's getting late, so I probably won't go out to get it. And it's really too late to be door dashing because it's already dark, y'all. So I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So anyway, let me see if y'all can hear me. I don't want to be on here and there's no sound. I hope y'all all are having a wonderful week. What's today? Tuesday. So it's just Tuesday. So this week is moving right along. Hold on one second. Let me tune into myself and see if I can see what's going on here. Thank you for your patience. All right. Here we go. I don't even see myself live, y'all. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me. Okay, so y'all can hear me. All right. So you can hear me. Good to know. All right. So let's get into it. As you can see, the topic says Nicki Minaj, a single mother question mark. And the reason that I say that is because if you listen to the type of music that she puts out in the lyrics, right? This would lead you to becoming a single mother. Now, I want to say that for her, it might not be as challenging because she has so many resources. She has, the financial means to take care of a child by herself. She has a career that, is going to carry her on and supersede her for the time being. And so, like, her child is already going to be set up for the future. But for the rest of the mothers out here, right, that does not have the resources, does not have the access and the exposure, does not have the lucrative opportunities as a Nicki Minaj, this is why we cannot follow behind these quote unquote celebrities. You know how I feel about them. They're just entities that people celebrate, but the quote unquote celebrities or whatever. And if you really look into what's going on, Cardi B is kind of following in the same antics because every couple of months she keeps coming on social media complaining about Offset, how he's treating her, how he's cheating on her, right? But if you listen to their music, what does their music promote? The music does not promote anything other than a whole bunch of debauchery, some nonsense, right? And it's just a quick, song to try to get some money. Now, it's okay for them to give this type of communication and these type of messages to the melanated community, and tell your children to go out there and twerk, take their clothes off, what they can do with a man, how to treat a man, how to do this, how to do that, right? That's fine and dandy to give this information to the melanated community, to your children, your nieces, and everybody else. But when it comes to their own affairs, it's a major problem if their man is cheating, right? But I thought they were so high and mighty that this didn't bother them because to make all the money, they can do this, they can do that. So this just goes to show you no matter the price of the fortune, the fame, no matter how many makeup artists you have, how many lace front wigs you have, no matter how much you get your body done, mutilate yourself, it does not keep the man. It does not make this particular man behave in the way in which you want him to behave. And this is why we need to be very careful with the messages that we entertain, with the people that we select to follow. Now, I will say this. Nicki Minaj did wait to get married first, I think, before she got pregnant. But look at the type of man that she chose to marry. Well, allegedly marry, excuse me for a second. So if we do the research, right, her and this guy, Kenneth Petty, met back when they were like 15 and 16 years of age. So they were in high school back then, right? Now, lo and behold, they must have departed, gone their own ways, and separated. She ended up with Safari Samuels. Now, we all remember Safari Samuels at the beginning of her career. I think they were together for about 10 years. He saw her before the fame, as she rose to fame, and as she got, to her notoriety to where she is today. Now, for whatever reason, they separated. According to Nicki Minaj, she said in an interview, per her own words back in 2018, that he was utilizing her funds and her money to pay for prostitutes and things of the such. All right. Now, that is very disrespectful. So I cannot blame her for moving forward from there. But then she went towards Meek Mill, of all people. He is not that becoming to the eyes. He is not that attractive, in my personal opinion, but she chose to entertain him. And so that's who she was with for a short period of time. Now we find out that Meek Mill has been linked to Diddy and those Diddy parties. And if you recall, he was in the pool being called daddy by Diddy. Yeah, daddy. Yeah, daddy. You be putting that work in, daddy. You deserve it, daddy. You be working hard. Okay. Very suspect talk, very suspect behavior. All right. Now, this is a person that Nicki Minaj chose to entertain. She then went from there on to Kenneth Petty, right? Now, the way them two got together again is I think Nicki Minaj was having some type of event and Kenneth Petty wanted to go. He made sure he was there. They linked up despite Kenneth Petty already having a child's mother. The child's mother did not want him to go, but he decided to go anyway, right? Because she already knew that was his ex. He gets there and never returns back to his first child's mother. It's not funny, it's just trifling. He gets with Nicki Minaj because apparently, I mean, obviously, he saw a better opportunity when it comes to the fame, the fortune, the power, the money, the status, the lifestyle. He left his first child's mother behind and went straight to the arms of Nicki Minaj, y'all. It was alleged, okay, that he told the first child's mother the reason that he was doing this is because he planned to secure the bag for the both of them. And once he secured the bag with Nicki Minaj, his plans was to go back to his first child's mother. How trifling can you be? To have this on your mind, to think of such things. Like, who would accept that? Anyway, behind the scenes, there were some things that went on between Nicki Minaj and the first child's mother. If you actually take a look at the first child's mother, I don't know her name. They actually resemble one another because they have kind of like the same body type. I think she wears blonde wigs as well. Let me see if I can look up Kenneth Petty's child's mother. Now, I don't know if I can share it on this screen, but there is a way to actually share it on the screen because this is Zoom. Let me see something here. Let's see. Um, y'all, it's been so long since I've used Zoom, so I don't want to mess anything up. That is why I normally do the StreamYard, y'all. All right, let me see if I can look it up on, how would I do this? Look, I might just do it on the phone. Kenneth Petty's first child's mother. Okay. I might just have to do it like this. Oh, her name is Noelle Dobie via Instagram stories. Okay. So it says, I salute anyone that can talk about such a traumatizing situation. It's not easy, especially if the guy is still trying to bother the victim. Okay. Noel Dobie. Noel Dobie. Noelle. Dobie. So that's how, okay. So she goes under the moniker at Redbone under NOE. So I guess she feels that because she's a red bone, that, that makes her top premium, top tier. However, she still got left. All right. She still got left for Nicki Minaj. Now, she does look like she resembles the Nicki Minaj type, the tot tripe, basically, showing off her. But I mean, it's just the same typical behavior. If you can see this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I don't know if it'll zoom in. The same type of thought trot behavior, posing with her backside to the camera, twerking all over the place. The only thing is that Nicki Minaj is famous for it and gets paid for it. I don't know what she does. Maybe she does something that's like in the influencer level. But yeah, you can check out her Instagram if you want. Um, Apparently she lives in Georgia. Drip by No. I guess she has some type of clothing brand, I guess. I don't know. I don't follow these people, so I really don't know, but it's all the same superficial looking stuff that goes on across Instagram. They all look alike. It's kind of like a robot. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Yeah. So this is his type, apparently. So jumping from that to Nicki Minaj was an upgrade for him because clearly Nicki Minaj has more money. So there you see, I don't know. It looks like she's had work done as well. Okay. So basically, Nicki Minaj has made claims at her show that she doesn't need love and that she prefers not to have anybody being sneaky behind her back. Wouldn't we all prefer that, right? Having people not to be sneaky behind our backs. But apparently, unfortunately, that is just the way of American culture and American society. And this is what everybody talks about in their songs, in their rap lyrics. They don't talk about really caring for people. Everything is about the fast pace, the fast lifestyle, how you can get over on somebody, how you can mistreat the other person, treat them like a dog, treat her like a dog. So if this is what you're encouraging, this is the energy that you're going to attract. So let's see what Nicki Minaj was talking about at her concert, y'all. All right, let me push the play button as soon as I find it. I'll have to just put it up on the screen off of my phone. I do apologize because I know there's a better way to share this on Zoom. I just don't want to mess anything up because I haven't used Zoom in a while and I'm live streaming right now, y'all. What it says Nicki Minaj was called a bad mother by her husband, Kenneth Petty. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's true, but I do know she's out there working. What is he doing? Who knows? Who knows? Is he a babysitter? I don't know. Yeah, it was already embarrassing when he came out there trying to intimidate Cardi B's entourage, and they were all on the street making claims about what they were going to do. Yeah, that was already embarrassing enough. Like, why is it that if you're supposed to be on such a high caliber, a high status, people don't know how to maintain their composure? They have to always be seen, always be heard, always want attention, always doing the most and make themselves look ridiculous, right? So you got to understand, you're supposed to get with someone that's equally yoked. Now, was this guy equally yoked to Nicki Minaj? I don't know. I don't know, but it didn't appear so because look at what he has to offer and look at what she has to offer. So, what was wrong with instead of getting a felon, right? That's a sex offender, instead of going with somebody that's been locked up with a felony with a jail record, why not look for someone that's a business owner, like a multi-billionaire? You know what I mean? Or a multi-millionaire, somebody that, and then they don't have to be in the industry, someone that's like behind the scenes. Because those are the people that be having the real money, the ones that don't have to be all up in the limelight in the camera, but they keep a low profile because they are used to living this lavish lifestyle. They just have it that way. So they don't really have to do too much. People that have to do a whole lot want to be seen, want to be heard. They're trying to prove something to someone, right? So, like, a real estate investor or a realtor or like a stockbroker or the owner of businesses. You know what I mean? Why could not she maybe get someone like that? I'm pretty sure with the access and the exposure that she has, she could have found someone other than Kenneth Petty. But I think the reason that she ended up dealing with him again is because she already knew him. It was like a background between the two of them. They had experience with one another, but I just don't think that she should have dealt with him because look at his aura. If you look at what he looks like, y'all, hold on, let me put up a picture of him. He just has a dark aura about him. And maybe that's what she was attracted to. Maybe this is what she wanted, but apparently this is what she wanted because this is what she went with. She went for him. This is what she has. This is the type of person she went for, and she got what she wanted. Okay. Um, and he's short. I mean, he's not that tall, but I guess she didn't care. Not saying height is everything. He's 46 years old, you all, from Queens, New York. Apparently, they've been married since 2019. Um, let's get into what she said at the concert, y'all. Okay. Taking away my powers to be a machine. To the knowledge. I'd like to be have this some person in my face all day that's having a secret life and a sneaky life behind my back. So apparently he's been having a sneaky life behind her back. Does this surprise anyone? Does this sound shocking? It's not shocking to me at all. At all. It does not sound shocking at all. Push in your hand. Then one day it comes a beautiful baby boy. God, beautiful. Someone's told you. You told All right. And then at 2:06 p.m., June the 10th, she had 17.7.2 million views on her Instagram page or Twitter or whatever. She says she's single. Okay. So she's letting everybody know she's single. I don't know what transpired, but something went on. Oh, and look. And this happened right before Father's Day, y'all. Isn't Father's Day like this coming Sunday or next Sunday? I gotta check because I have to prepare, y'all. So yeah, Father's Day is, I think it's the 19th of June. Wait a minute, let me see. When is it? The 16th? The 16th. So it's this Sunday, y'all. I didn't realize it was coming up that fast. Yes. The 16th before Juneteenth. All right. Right before Father's Day, she's single. Isn't that something? And ready to mingle. Now, what does she promote in her music? What does she promote? Okay. Instead of people getting back to, the things that really, really make up a happy home, a happy family, we don't hear that's never promoted anymore. It's never promoted anymore, y'all. It's the same nonsense. And so that's why I advocate for finding someone that is a good potential child's father, right? But don't listen to people that are not living the life that they don't want to live. Don't listen to people if they're not living the life that you want to live, basically. So if you go and follow the footsteps of these rap lyrics, you're going to end up in the same way, a single mother. Okay. Now everybody can't avoid that because people change. People will switch up on you. People will pretend to be somebody that they're not. This does happen, but you can lessen your chances if you basically keep your standards, is what I'm saying. Now, the reason why he's been cheating and leading a sneaky lifestyle is probably because, think about it, Nicki Minaj is a powerhouse. Her name alone, everybody knows her basically, right? He has to live in her shadow. What's his name? Safari Samuels had to live in her shadow. Any guy really that she gets with, if they're not on the same caliber as her, they're going to have to live in her shadow. And a male, what do we know about men, especially males, and particularly melanated males? They're very low on the totem pole when it comes to economics, right? And I'm not saying this is by fault of their own. They've just been economically disenfranchised because of what has happened and what had the history of this country. We know that. However, there are different things that they can do to come up from being, under the disenfranchisement. Not saying that, it's always going to work out in their favor, but they can try, is what I'm saying. Well, when you get to the likes of a Kenneth Petty, that's a felon, right? And doesn't have the best track record, there could have been choices that could have been made that could have been different where this wouldn't have happened. However, she picked and she chose who she wanted to bear children for or bear a child for, who she wanted to marry. If they separate, I guess maybe she was smart enough to get a prenup because there's no way I would let this person that already had children with another woman. So basically, you're taking someone else's baby daddy, right? He's a baby daddy to someone else. I don't know how many children he has. Maybe he has multiple children with this woman. I don't know. You took him and kept him for yourself, knowing that he was a registered sex offender, knowing that he had this extensive background, and basically had to bear the brunt of what all the fans said about him and stood, up beside him, in front of him, or whatever, paid for his attorney and legal fees, tried to pay the victim off so it would go away. All of these things she did. And yet, was he loyal to her at the end of it all? No, he was not. This is why Shira 7 says what she says, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. They are not loyal to you. They're loyal to themselves. So he's living the limelight. He's living a lavish lifestyle. And yet he has time on his hands because while Nicki Minaj is out working, traveling the world, doing what she does, he still figures out how to be sneaky behind her back. All right. So if this can happen to Nicki Minaj, this is happening all to everybody else. So the big thing is to try to find someone that you're equally yoked with. And that is a very difficult thing, especially here in North America as a melanated female. This is why I say you might want to get a passport and travel the world, travel the globe, find the person that's going to treat you like the princess that you are, the queen that you want to be treated as. You do not have to settle for seconds for scraps, y'all. You don't have to do it. You don't have to take it. And, if Nicki Minaj doesn't tell you that, then Brown Girls Are Beautiful will. Same thing with Cardi B. She keeps going back and forth to this person that com continues to embarrass her. But every time he acts up, who has to hear about it on social media? We hear about it, right? They need to go talk to a therapist. They need to go talk to maybe somebody else, and maybe they need to seek counseling because putting out songs, talking about what you can do, this and that, it's definitely not working out in your favor. All these things, all these songs they make music about, it doesn't seem like they're winning behind the scenes to me. The only thing they have for leverage is money and a lifestyle. But a lot of these people behind all of this are not truly happy. I don't think that's true happiness, y'all. And you define what your true happiness is. True happiness is not always having the limelight, being seen all the time, because the more that you have people into your personal affairs, the more they're going to try to tear it apart, especially females. You know, women are very vicious. They can't stand to see anybody happy, especially if a man is happy with his wife or happy with his significant other. They will try everything in their power to tear it down. This is the nature of females, especially melanated women. And especially if they don't have anybody in their lives, this is what they will do just to be vindictive. They might not even want the man, but to prove a point, they will do it. To embarrass the other female, they will do it. And this is just the nature of the demonic energy that resides here in North America, y'all. I'm not going to stay on here long. I just wanted to address this a little bit. I just want to, basically put the message out to keep your standards high. Don't listen to all these people with these podcasts telling you that you're going to die alone. You better settle. You're never going to have a man. This is why you don't have a man, because you can get one. It might not be the one that you want. Like, Nicki Minaj got a man. Was this the one that she was going to spend the rest of her life with? Maybe she thought so, but she's talking about she's single. Who wants that lifestyle, ladies? You don't need someone embarrassing you, taking advantage of you, using you, not caring about you. You can't trust them behind your back. That's the worst type of coward to have in your life. You know what I'm saying? If you have that, who needs enemies? If you have someone like that around you, you have them, a person in your house that you see every single day lying to your face. And just because you quote have a man that makes you a winner, no, he's winning. You need to be winning just as much as he is. So make sure you're equally yoked. He needs to be bringing a whole lot to that situation, especially if you are a high caliber female. Don't worry about what other people have to say. This is your life that you have to live. Set your standards, keep them high. If he can't reach them and he cannot attain them, he cannot attain you. And just like that, y'all, I am signing out. In the words of Brown Girls Are Beautiful, I want to give a special recognition to all of my ultimate warriors, all of my angelic warriors, and all of the brown girls. Continue to stay winning and walk in your divinity. I do have a couple of videos that I made about this topic. They're basically saying almost the same thing, but I might post it anyway on this channel, and another one on my other channel, which is Seven Wonder. If you want to check me out over there, you can. It's like I do a day in the life of Brown Girls Are Beautiful if you're interested in that. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to sign out of here. Until next time, you all stay blessed and take care. All right, y'all, I got to see how to end this.